Hello YouTube, so today I'm going to be doing another game review. Yes, last time I reviewed a somewhat good, bad kind of game. You can argue for yourselves. And today I'm going to be actually reviewing, don't judge me, a good game. Sonic 06. Now I know what you're going to say. Sonic 06? How could that be good? Look at all the plots and the reviews. Well, people can have their own opinions. And truth be told, there are actually way more people than you think that like this game. So, let's get into the first reason. So, let's get into the first bit of the review. Definitely the most important part is the plot. Now, the plot is very good, in my opinion. Lots of people rip on it for saying, like, "Ooh, why is this a real lady and Sonic's a hedgehog?" Ugh. Well, I will tell you that it's not real. It's a video game. And when video games exist, it's unearthly. Like, there are people who like South Park, and they're probably fans of unearthly stuff. And South Park, as we all know, is an unearthly show. Yet when people talk about this, no one really says about this being unearthly. They think there has to be real life because of the beautiful graphics, which are great for a 2006 standard. But I like the approach that they were doing when they were reviving the Sonic series. And I personally like the difference of each of the characters, especially with Silver being introduced, even though he's not that fun. Though, great plot, honestly. So, the gameplay. The gameplay is actually surprisingly good. The controls may be a bit slippery and Sonic may be a bit fast, though overall the controls are great. And even though people complain about how buggy it is, I barely run into any bugs myself, like probably because and it doesn't slow down at all because I have the Xbox 360 version. And the Xbox 360 version definitely is great, especially that my TV runs at 60 frames per second, 1080p. And even though, and the only problem I can give it for that is that the disc gets very hot. Like, the whole Xbox gets extremely hot, though that's expected because it's a console. My Xbox One no, it doesn't overheat. It gets hot, and it's not any problem that we have to deal with. And yeah, I've been revisiting this game, and it's just a really good playing game, and you can always discover something new with the glitches, because the glitches are actually very, very fun. The graphics. So the graphics are very, very good. For 2006 standard, they are absolutely stunning. Especially if you look on the back cover here with Eggman and these. I don't know why I don't get all the hate towards Eggman's appearance. Or saying that Elise looks like an alien. She just looks like, I don't know, a Final Fantasy character. Or someone else with some sort of movie. And yeah, so the graphics are amazing. Especially those beautiful pre-rendered cutscenes. The Xbox version definitely looks better than the PlayStation version. And the audio is definitely a lot crisper on the Xbox version. So, I recommend the Xbox version just for people who are wanting to get this game in 2021, because I recently became a part of this community. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So, the graphics. And Sonic looks amazing, and I don't know why, but it looks nice, PO6, but this is nothing against Chaos X, but I personally think that the original Sonic 06 feels more proper. It's a 2006 game, not a 2021 game. It's not Sonic Generations or Sonic Unleashed. And yeah, the graphics are just my favorite graphics out of any Sonic game ever. Alright, so the voice acting. The voice acting is great, especially with Sonic and stuff. Though I don't understand why they decided to slow down Rouge's voice so she sounds like a man or whatever. Like, because she sounds like Shadow if he was feminine. Like, if he was a more feminine character. So, maybe it was like to keep Rouge's voice on time. But I have no idea. Is notorious for having that very well known hey sound effect when thingy one of the Silianan soldiers or the shop guy is talked to, he just goes hey. I know that's very blunt, but it's very good voice acting in my opinion, even though they left an outtake in this game. Yeah, great voice acting overall. Obviously, the music is, like, the second best part of the game. Like, the music is beyond beautiful. The power metal Shadow song, All Hail Shadow, that is amazing. Sonic's song, His World, is definitely one of my favorites, especially the beta unused version. And the only song I particularly don't like is Kingdom Valley. Is just because Kingdom Valley isn't... It's just got that sort of sound in the vocals. Nothing against the vocalist for that song, but I'm just not a fan of it. And yeah, so apart from Kingdom Valley, I'd say that the soundtrack is definitely the second best part of the game. And lastly, the characters. Yeah, so we have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on Sonic's story. Shadow, Rouge, and Omega on Shadow's story. And Silver, Amy, and Blaze for Silver's story. Which one is the best? Sonic, in my opinion, because Sonic is the best controlling, and he has the most abilities, and he's the glitchiest of them all. Well, Silver is technically glitchier with his kinesis, but that doesn't really count because, you know, Sonic is the character you start out with. You won't even know how glitchy Silver is until you wait a while until you've, like, beaten Sonic's story or Shadow's story if you're really, like, patient to wait. But other than that, Sonic is the best and the glitchiest, just due to his max speed sections they're hard but easy at the same time. I'm pretty alright at them, being that I just got the game 2 days ago. And yeah, Sonic is the best character. And Shadow's alright, and Silver's slower than a rock. And yeah, that basically wraps up my Sonic 06 review. If you have a comment that you want to whine at me about, go ahead. I don't care. You can say whatever you like. Alright, so